you doing?
I have a teacher, well, let's close this here for now.
Good.
Before we begin, I'm here to work safe corporate security.
Yeah.
And because, as you're well aware, there was a threat some time ago.
What threat? If I can ask, I just can't remember what threat was actually spoken by me.
Well, it wasn't a single event. There's been a correspondence over the internet and things like that that have been
There's been
collectively
never any threat, so you have to admit, if you watch them, there's never any threat, physical harm issued by anybody.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just stating that, that's all. I have none of those intentions whatsoever.
Before we move into the talk, we'd like to just confirm.
Yes. No, nothing at all. No, that's
Mind if
it.
I just... And then we'll be out of your way. Would you mind opening your
Didn't know I was, didn't know I had to do an actual physical body search to contend with these meetings. Same thing.
Okay, thanks. So, Doctor, I'll hand over to you.
Yeah. So my name's Herve.
Yes.
I'm a psychologist. We're going to talk about everything.
You're actually a forensic psychologist.
Well, I'll probably know more about me in a second.
Oh, I've read all about you, sir. Yes, some good literature, actually, good books. Snakes and Suits, the Snakes and Suits book was rather interesting. I liked it. No, it's from Dr. Herve, yeah.
And what I'm going to do is, first of all, we're going to go over the consent, and I want to talk to both of you, but if possible, I'd like to talk to you individually, and maybe deal with you today, and then we have tomorrow morning, and if you're agreeable to it, possibly talk to your son-in-law or your wife.
I'd rather be together. Yeah, we went through all this together, so.
I will want to talk to you independently at some point. And it's going to be site testing for you to do, but you can
Yeah.
and there's a reason for this. When we talk to people, when there's another person, it's often that they just change the dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
And for this reason, I'm also going to ask two security guys to give us some privacy as well.
Thank you, that would be very nice.
Because I think it's between you and I.
Yes, thank you.
Do you have any questions for us?
None, not really, not at this time.
So what we'll do is we'll start off, and you guys go, and we'll talk. Okay?
Cool.
And then we'll see.
You don't mind, she comes.
So we're going to go through what I'm about to do. And
Yeah.
I don't know how much of this you know, but I know you've gone through with psychologists before.
Yeah, I had one testing with Dr. Thurston,
Yeah.
I believe is her name. I'm just a little curious. So after reading your CV and stuff, I'm just kind of curious on what would bring a man of your stature up to assess little old me for a depressive state when you're foremost known for, pretty much profiling and criminal offenses and,
My research has been a lot in the forensic area.
Yeah.
Okay? My clinical practice is focused solely on assessment, okay? And so I'm an expert in the assessment of people.
People, not clinical depression or anything specific.
No, just in general, I'm a clinical and forensic psychologist, and my specialty is in assessing people. And one of my subspecialties is assessing people who've had some kind of psychological injury. Okay? And I'm going to talk to you about the entire procedure, my approach to this, and everything before we get started. Okay? That's why I wanted you to listen to me. I know this is what I've been doing. What I've been involved. Okay?
Yep. That's right.
And sorry.
Christine.
C-H-R-I-S-T. And your last name?
Yes, yeah.
And Lauren is L-O-R-N-E?
Yes.
What's your date of birth?
December 2nd, 1970. You don't mind if I get a smile stretch, do you?
No, actually, no. I do work comp. I don't work for work comp, but I'm an independent psychologist. We're going to get onto that, but I can't stand sitting for too long. Okay, so please feel free to get up. There's all of the stuff. If you want water, well, they can bring nice water.
No, that's okay. I bring my own. I don't really.
And you guys don't have to.
Yeah. Oh. College of Psychologists of British Columbia.
What I'll do is I'm going to go over the
Sure.
So, what I've been asked to do, and I'm just going to read it and explain it as well, is been contracted to conduct a psychological assessment, and that's to assist in your claim. It's been explained to me, it's been explained to you, independent assessment that aims to determine the epidemiology course and impact of mental health problems, your current clinical status, and your treatment needs and funding. Okay. Now, what that means is the way I do this the way I do this is what I do is I do a file review, okay, and that's based on what they give me.
Yes.
Okay, and that's a lot of material by that. Okay, and it basically consists of all the assessments that you've started from your medical treatment, your rehab, the psychological assessment, and the vocational stuff, the work-related career counseling techniques. Okay. I also,
fun reading.
Okay.
So it's some really fun reading.
A lot of reading. I've also looked at some of the YouTube stuff. You guys want to talk about that too. I'm going to administer some testing later on. And I use two different types of testing. One is personality assessment. It's basically, we're going to spend, 4 or 5 hours together. But if you get to know people, you don't get to know people very quickly in 4 to 5 hours.